So the mind and emotions can be like a war arena with conflicting ideas following each other so rapidly that you're completely unaware of what you're doing to yourself. Your mind is like a seesaw. Your beliefs and opinions, reactions, they change accordingly to any changes that you find in relationships and the environment. It's like a seesaw of likes and dislikes, of resentment and friendship, of possessiveness and rejection. All of this hubbub arises out of superficial understanding of all that is really taking place in your environment at a subterranean level. You're like boats sailing overseas. You can see the sky, but you have no inkling at all of the ground, the movement, and the life activity taking place under your keel. This means that you might think that you're relating to someone in a real way, but underneath the surface and behind their pleasant exterior, your friend may feel lonely in your presence, or aching to be understood and spoken to on a level more sensitive and empathetic, or more suited to their needs as well as yours. Take, for example, the following example. On the face of it, it appears to be completely harmless both to yourself and to other people, but an analysis will show you it's anything but innocuous. I hope that bad-tempered woman is away from work today. First, be able to make such a statement. To be able to make such a statement, it's hidden in your consciousness. You've reviewed her bad behavior and condemned her for the problems she's caused by her bad temper. You've hung a label around her neck, bad-tempered woman. You've created a consciousness energy force with her name on it. It won't do her any good. You want, magnetically, not spiritually, that she should be absent from work to make life more pleasant for you. In the above statement, you reveal that you are in the grip of ego completely, since you do not pause to wonder whether she was subject to any problems of character, personality, or any hidden sickness, maybe misery, financial problems, causing her to be short-tempered. The hope that she will be absent is in the nature of a curse on her. If your thinking was sufficiently passionate and powerful, she'll probably pick up on the negative consciousness energy force and suddenly feel too unwell to go to work. And the same principle is involved in the development of emotional tension into nervous breakdowns. So at the onset of an emotional tension, the mind and the emotions begin to race with magnetic, emotional, rejection, repulsion, revulsion feelings. A person engages in continual thoughts such as, I can't cope, which is a rejection and an outright denial of any existing energy that the person does have to deal with the crisis. I can't bear it also denies personal strength. I hate this happening to me. I hate this person doing this to me. I hate having to change my lifestyle. I deny, I refuse, I object, I oppose, I don't deserve. A particularly virulent consciousness form, thoughts, I'll get my own back, is a mixture of magnetic bonding, rejection. In reality, the consciousness of such a sentence is, I hate him and what he has done so much that I will teach him a lesson. I will do exactly what he has done to me. I will make him pay. This is pure revenge, and revenge is a boomerang which magnetically returns, bestowing suffering of some kind on the thinker. And if he's on the path to Christ consciousness, it will also teach the sender a much needed lesson. All of these foregoing thoughts and feelings, including the killer resentment, bring on nervous, even physical breakdowns. This is from the Christ Letters, page 290, if you have the same book as me. And what we are talking about is the fact that our minds go all day long, back and forth. And these thoughts happen so rapidly, so quickly, that they go from acceptance to rejection, and back and forth. In 1 minute, you could go back and forth 30 times. You know, it gives an example in here of talking to a child, like, oh, I should read to my kids, but I'm so tired, I don't want to. I've had such a long day, I made all this supper. Oh, but I love my kids and I want to spend time with them. Oh, I don't spend enough time with them. I should spend more time with my kids. Okay, I'm going to go read to them. And there's this continual, constant back and forth of life-giving and depleting energies back and forth. And it is so continual that we don't even know that we're doing it. And it's a continual criticism of I don't want. I don't want to do that. I don't like that. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want to do that. Oh, I want that. I want that. I do want to do that. Oh, I want that. It's a continual back and forth of wants and not wants. This is a spiritual arena that we're in. And one of the ways that we master this arena is by understanding the magnetic bonding and repulsion energies that we continually experience throughout our earthly experience. And these bonding or rejecting forces magnetize or push away the divine life that is meant for us. And so anytime something is presented to us that says, oh, I don't want this, we are pushing away. Now we need to understand that this came from a seed at some point. And perhaps that seed was, I don't want this. Because the universe doesn't hear that I don't want. It just knows the vibration of that thing. So when you're feeling the, ooh, I don't want this vibration, you are planting the seeds of that very thing that you do not want. That's how it works. Yep. That's right, my dear. Just like that. And so, now that you know this so deeply, you can plant the seeds of the things that you do want, and those things that you don't want, you can just ignore them, put them on a shelf, and think of the thing that you do want, and don't give that thing more than 3 seconds of your time. It'll get less and less and less. It'll soon become intolerable to you, and 3 seconds will seem like an eternity. But until that time comes, allow that 3 seconds. It's a pretty good rule, the 3-second rule, right? You drop it on the floor, you pick it up within whatever is at the 3-second rule. We can do that with this too. Because you will become aware so quickly of those I don't want, I don't like, I'm this, I'm that. And you'll begin to stop the mind chatter. And when this begins to happen, you're going to notice that things in your life begin to elevate and change. And for myself, I would say that the actual environment, the actual world around me looks brighter and more beautiful. Because I believe it to be. And when you focus on that and you create that, and this is what it is that you want in your life because you believe that you're creating heaven, which is what we are doing here, you're going to begin to see the evidence of that in your life. The beautiful heaven that you're creating within inside of you, within your mind, within your thoughts, within the words, within the actions, within the acceptance of the life that is presented to you, and the thankfulness for everything that is presented to you in your life, no matter how it appears. Even if we think that it's something negative, giving thanks for it will then shift and change because you haven't done that in the past. You weren't thankful for the things that you didn't want to come in, so you were putting out the energy of more things being attracted to you that you're not thankful for because you were in that energy. But now that you understand how it works, and that if you continue to do that and to not like things, you're not telling the universe, oh, hi, I don't like this. You are saying, bring me more things I don't like. And so when you focus on the thankfulness, all the wonderful children are saved. Oh, the world is waking up because they saw what was really going on. And when we focus on this, and we're in this energy, then this is what is in our world. And if we focus on something other than that, then it's going to be that. And I don't want that. You might. But I bet once you get to that point where you realize that this is truly, deeply, however you look at it, this is the be-all, end-all, the consciousness seeds that are being planted every single second are the only thing that actually matters, then that deeper level and shifting occurs, and the choices that are made are truly life-changing choices that are now, these decisions that are being made, they're changing lives around you, they're transitioning things on a much deeper level. And this is exactly the only reason why we're here. It's the only reason. to be uplifted spiritual beings and remember who it is that we are, and the source of love that we came from, and that everything that you've gone through really was a seed of love, even though at the time it didn't appear so. And on the other side of it, once you've learned the lessons, once the learnings come, then you understand, oh, even this too was from love. Because look what came from it, and something wonderful couldn't come from something that wasn't wonderful. Only love can do that. I love you, my dears, and I know that some of you feel like you're losing, or you're lost, or you're confused. And there is this transition period between when you're choosing this new life and the old seeds that you planted in the last life, they're still coming to fruition. It wasn't happening as fast. The more spiritually elevated, the faster it will happen. But I'm telling you, my dears, it takes faith and it takes time and continuous effort of holding your vibration really high. Because those lowly vibrations, although they have manifested in your life in the past, you can shift that today. You can choose differently. You can make decisions that you're not going to plant those seeds anymore, the lowly vibrations, not anymore. And when you've done this, you're going to notice that the things in your life begin to shift. Not only do you feel different, not only do you expect different, but people begin showing up differently in your life. Because you end up letting go of some people who weren't having your best interests at heart. And this is not a bad thing. This is part of the life journey. And sometimes it feels like we're so lost and we're so confused we don't want to continue, and it is at these points that we do continue. And within short order we go, oh, that's why, oh man, this happened again last time too. So next time when I'm on the brink, I got to remember it was only a couple of days before things shifted and changed and turned around and got better. But that belief and that faith is the thing that's going to keep you in touch with your soul and with the life energy that you are. Keeping that faith and that hope and that love and that comfort within you. And if you have found me, you found this page here, this is the divine speaking to you through me. So you are not alone. I promise you that. I love you all so very much, everyone here. Thank you for your kindness and for your caring souls. I see the energy that you spread throughout the world, and continue and keep it up. Keep your light shining, my beautiful souls. Thank you all so very much, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.